mantra is a great way to start meditation. When you try to sit and meditate, at first, there's so many thoughts in the mind. It's very difficult to be silent. And that's some of the process, is you're practicing allowing your mind to release these thoughts and feelings. And they start to come up as you get quiet, it all comes up. Oh no, did I turn off the stove? Maybe I shouldn't have said that to my boss. I might get fired. I probably should be more polite. The thoughts like this come up. I can't believe he said that to me. What did he mean? You start thinking all this stuff when you try to get silent. And most people's inclination is to try to stop these thoughts. They say, well, this is not meditation. I'm thinking. Meditation is not controlling the thoughts. It's not controlling the feelings. It's controlling the mind, your response to these things. The problem is a false identification with these things. I use often the description my guru had given about if a person is asked what color a thing is, what color is this flower petal, they say, that is red. But when you ask them, what are you feeling, they say, I am sad, I am angry, I am happy. They don't say, I am red. But they say, I am sad. In the same way, with your eyes, you look, this color, the light is shining. Certain rays in the spectrum are reflected by this petal, so it sends out this thing that looks red to the eyes when it's processed. Same way, you're feeling the feelings within. Same way, you're experiencing the thoughts, but people identify with them. They think they are their beliefs. They think they are their feelings. I am sad. Meditation is a process of allowing yourself to accept what thoughts and feelings are there without attaching to them too much. When you do that often enough, then the feelings and the thoughts start to go. It starts to clear from your consciousness, clear from your awareness. And that's a wonderful thing. A lot of people think, well, why would I want my thoughts to go? They're just identifying too much with the mind. When you try to understand something logically, you're always going to come to a point of doubt, because it's not possible to ever take everything into account. We try to count how many people are here, even that we could question. Because we didn't walk in these back rooms. We don't know if someone's hiding back there. We don't know if someone's not quite here yet. How many people were here when we did this event? We could count 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. But we don't know. It's hard to say. Other people could come. People could be hidden. Should we count the people who are watching the video? It's hard to say. How could we ever count the people who are participating in this event in that way? There's no way. There's too many variables for the mind to consider. Even for a simple question like that, how many people are attending this event? So with more complex things in life, how can we ever get any clarity by thinking about it? Reason is very important, it's practical. I remember in school they taught me simple geometry, Euclidean geometry. And they say it's very practical to use this geometry. Like how to find a triangle, or how to find the circumference of a circle, and how to make a square, and these kind of things. Very practical if you're doing a practical task in the world, like if you're an architect and you have to build a building. These concepts that were come up with or written down anyway by Euclid, 1,000 years ago or more, they're still using them every day in a practical application like that. But apparently, since his time, they found that in the universe, in the world, in the actual world, these concepts don't apply. Because the world is immensely more complex. We're not dealing with flat planes, there's an arc to things, and so it's not applicable. In the universe we deal with infinite quantities. You can never deal with that in this simple geometry. And so in terms of knowing the truth, It's not helpful. It doesn't relate to nature as it is, but it has a practical application. If we want to write a pamphlet, we want to open a center, we want to raise some money, it makes sense to think about it. We've got to use the mind a little bit. The problem is when people get done using the mind for a practical purpose like that, they haven't learned how to silence the mind. So the mind keeps on going, and in that way their mind is using them. You know, the mind is like a tool, and like any other tool, when it's time to use it, you should take it out and use it, and then when you've used it, you should learn to put it away. Because for knowing about reality, for knowing truth, and knowing the qualities of nature, for understanding nature in the universe, within yourself, for having clarity on how to proceed in life so you can set yourself up for happiness and fulfillment in life, it doesn't make too much sense to think about these things too much. In this case, when the mind gets silent, when you're not too emotional, you're not too intellectual, higher knowledge comes. In silent moments in meditation, clarity comes, and you know what to do. It comes intuitively from beyond the mind, beyond the feelings, beyond the intellect. You know, but because it's difficult as you first sit to have any silence, to have any clarity, and mantra can be a very good practice, because the mind is screaming these things. You may have beliefs about yourself. I can't believe I did that, I'm so stupid. You sit and you try to meditate, and all you hear is, I can't believe I did that, can't believe I did that. You're feeling these horrible feelings about yourself. It can be very distracting. A lot of people, they like to meditate, they do just a formless meditation. You just try to meditate on formless, whatever that is, formlessness. I don't even know what that is. You know, but of course there's always some object of the meditation. And when you're starting to meditate, the formless meditation turns very quickly and easily into a meditation on fear, a meditation on, I can't believe I did that, I'm so stupid.